What's good, everybody? It's been a while since I made a video. I've been I've been focusing on myself. 2020 was helping y'all, but 2021 is the year for me to focus more on myself, and that's something you should be doing too. Because 2020 was the year of just letting everybody know what's going on, and if you don't want to hear it and you don't want to believe it, that's up to you, man. Like, at this point, you are responsible for your own well-being and your own take care, and I'm always going to be here to share knowledge and to show my perspective of things and what I've learned from things. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to be your own Jesus, be your own guide, be your own hero, you know? You gotta be your own hero in this type of life, because there's people that can guide you and help you, but at the end of the day, it's up to you if you want to really change. That's why every single time somebody asks me, like, how can you help me with this and this and that? How can I change? How can I be happier? And I tell them, like, I can help you if you're willing to give up the things that poison you, you know? Because if you're not willing to give up on the things that poison you, then what's the point? You're just going to keep getting sick and sick. Well, this whole time I've been focusing on myself these past couple of months, and I've been learning a lot. I took this class. It's called Pure Energy Healing Academy, and let's just say it 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 changed me, but not like most of the things there I already knew, but it was just more of a clarification. Like, oh, okay, so I was right, or oh no, I was seeing this wrong, but like this is the correct way, you know, because we are teachers and students at any given moment. So you just gotta be open-minded and not think you're always right, because you always gotta stay open-minded to receive everything from the universe. Because if you stay close, like, this is what I know, this is it, you're closing yourself off from the information and the wisdom that the universe is trying to give to you. And it shouldn't be that way. You should be more open. Like, regardless if I know something is not true, I still put it to the side, and I'm still like, okay, these people say this and that, I'm gonna put it right here, and if I see it again a second time, I'm gonna take notice. But if I see it a third time, that's a sign for me that's I gotta do some research on this, you know. And that's how I work with things, you know. I play with synchronicity, because I believe that there's nothing, like, everything happens for a reason. Nothing is like, oh, that's a coincidence. I don't believe in that. I believe everything happens for a reason, and we're all here to experience and to learn from each other. And well, what I learned in the Pure Energy Healing Academy class was how to heal. And the reason why I joined was so I can heal mostly myself and my family and my crystals, to energize them, so they could have that pure energy, like energy in it. It's different. Like, pretend you go to your local store and you grab that crystal right there. It's not charged up. Some of them are, but not all of them. But for example, with this one, the one I have in my neck, this one, it has pure energy healing, which is like, it's kind of like, the best way I can describe it for you guys, for most of you guys to understand this, is like, it's kind of like a prayer. It's like you're giving it love and attention, and that energy that you give to something. Well, if I'm holding this and I'm really happy, I'm just holding it like I'm meditating and just giving it pure energy healing. And pure energy healing is everywhere, bro. You just stick out your hand like this, and it comes straight in and it comes out to the other hand. Or you could be, both hands could be on percent my chest. Both hands could be here, and I can still receive energy from the floor or from above. Depends which way it wants to, because I just go with the flow. I don't focus on my feet. I don't focus on my hand. Whichever, I just stay in the present moment, and wherever I feel it, that's where I know it's coming from. I stay open. Like I keep saying, stay open-minded, and you start seeing the the real picture, the bigger picture, you know. So what I learned a lot in these past in that class. It was a 4-day class, and I learned a lot. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about spirits. I learned a lot about seeing energy, and a lot about tools of how to cleanse. Like with a feather, you can cleanse. You can take away negative energy with a feather, and that makes a lot of sense because like when birds or eagles are flying around, they clean the energy of the air with their wings. So pretend if an eagle died and it died naturally and it's there, and we take its wings and we make it into así como like a little stick with like with the wing, you get me, with the wings, and you just start brushing it around your body like this or there, and it clears all the negative energy that's around your body. It's like that. So that's something cool that I learned that I can't wait to get, but at the same time it's kind of hard to get because I don't want to get anything that's like, you know, that people killed and they take that out and they try to sell it. You know, I'd rather get something like what I described, which is natural. Something they die naturally and they pick it up from like that. That's what I prefer to get my stuff. I prefer to get my stuff genuinely, and that's why I get my crystals from Spain, bro. From Spain, like from the same mentor that I have that taught me pure energy healing in the class. And in that class, I learned a lot. They did a lot of live sessions every single day. They said they were going to do it twice in those 4 days, but they did it like every single 4 days. All 4 days, I mean, which was great. So because we got to talk a lot about our experience, what we're learning. The first day was just learning about tools and the art of energy and how to feel. And then the second day was to put that to practice. And at first, like, I didn't really feel as much, or neither did my client, but they did feel asleep. They did feel more calm, but they didn't really feel anything like hot or anything like that. So I was like, okay, it's only my first day of healing, so whatever. I'm gonna try it again tomorrow. And then tomorrow was like the most intense day because it was like three healings in a day, which is like 3 hours. Each session is 1 hour, and it was tough for me because I was still getting used to the energy coming through my body and me being a vessel for the energy to go towards you, because that's what it is. Pure energy healing is basically me being a vessel, being open, and the energy coming towards me, and then with my other hand send it to you. That's why you see a bunch of Buddhas or gods like this, and the other hand like this. This is for receiving, and this is for giving. So that's why, like, if I go like this, I start healing myself. And when I mean healing, I mean energy healing. You heal your energy, which makes you bright, your aura or your chi, whatever you want to call it. It makes it brighter and higher, and also it makes you happier, because a lot of people think they're sick and it's because of this or that disease or this flu or whatever. But most of the things that people are sick from is their energy is too low or is too depleted, and they just need to be boosted up. They need to go outside with nature or go to a practitioner, which is me. I already got certified to be a practitioner. I can heal, and I'm still doing practices. I'm healing right now. I'm doing healings, and I'm doing free healings so I can learn from it. And then whenever I feel comfortable enough, I'll start charging. But for right now, I'm just giving free energy healings, and whoever wants to be like a client of mine, just for free to test it out, like, I'm more than grateful for you to help me help you, but most importantly, help yourself, you know. And one of the things I always tell my clients after the healing session is, let me tell you about the third day. Third day was the most intense, and the first client I did, she felt really good. She felt energized, and she felt like she couldn't wait to come again. And it was the best feeling ever, because yesterday was like, the day prior was like like, damn, bro, I didn't really get that much. But the third day, the first energy healing I did was amazing, and then the second one I did on my mom, she she felt she felt everything, bro. Like, she felt my energy going from like electricity going to this and that, and her stomach started feeling like a lot of electricity going up and down. Like, it's kind of like a grid. Your energy is like a grid, and it's all connected. You get me? Like, it's all grid connected in squares. And pretend in one of those grids, it's like this. It's not connected. And what I do is I like with my energy, I go like this, and it goes straight to alignment. And that's why you start feeling like electricity from side to side, because it's connecting each grid of your energy. It's like boom, 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 boom. You start feeling it like that, and that's what my mom started feeling when I was healing her. And I didn't really know until it was done, and then I asked her when she was ready to talk to me, like how her healing went, and she was amazed. She was surprised. She thought I was burning her, bro, because I was healing her knees. I was like this on her knees, and she started feeling hot, and it was just amazing. Like, she thought I was burning her with some incense sticks, but I was like, nah, it was just my hand. And that experience made me believe on myself more. And I told this to my mentor, and he was just amazed. And he told me I was gonna be a great healer, and I just need to keep practicing and not let the darkness pull me down, because the darkness is always out to get us in our phones and social media and news and everything we see. We just gotta be the bigger person and grow from that. Instead of like what I do now, when a person gets mad, I don't go to their level anymore. I used to do that, but not anymore. And now what I do is I just stay to I see, and I just observe, and I do my best to conquer that and rise above it. And when I do that, it makes me feel better and more energized and more proud of myself and more confident that I can do anything I can, because that's what I wanted to do, not what my ego wanted, but what I wanted, which is my heart. My heart is what the real me is, where the soul is. The mind is a tool that you use to look left and right to make decisions and stuff like that. You get me? But when it comes to emotion and all that stuff, you gotta deal it with here, not use your mind, because your mind is gonna automatically take you to fear, worries, and doubts. So that's why you focus on the heart, and that's where it has love, compassion, understanding, trust, abundance, joy. I can go on. And that's why you go to the heart. And you just give yourself time. If somebody really pisses you off, just give yourself time. Just go leave away from somebody, because you gotta understand that when you're next to somebody, they can take your energy too. If they feel really bad and you feel better than they do, they can take your energy. So that's why it's really vital that you take notice of who's around you and where you're sitting or where you're at. And if you are around always negative people, like, I got a bunch of crystals, bro. But if you're always around the negative people, what you do is, like, for example, Tectite is really good, and the Moldavite it helps the Tectite to, like, both of them combined is a great duo to help clear negative energies around you. So if somebody's talking crap about you, the Tectite would absorb that bad energy and it will dispel it, instead of when you don't have it and they tell you something and it just gets stuck in your body. And where negative energy mostly goes is in the lower back of your back. And that's why a lot of people have back problems, because there's always people talking bad about other people, or dark magic, but none of that. Like, for example, dark magic can't be activated without you knowing somebody's trying to do it to you, if that makes sense. So somebody, like, that's why a lot of people saying, oh, estás brujo, like you're witched, you're cursed, but you're not. And that's the only like, the people in the dark magic, they know that the best way to deal the most damage to you is for you to do it to yourself. And how they do that is they manipulate you with fear And that's why they say, oh, you're a witch, you're cursed, and this and that. And that's why you're like, I'm a witch, I'm cursed. And then you start believing, and then things start manifesting because of that. And it goes on like that. So the best thing to do is just believe in your power, believe in yourself, and say these words that I learned from my mentor, which is nobody has the power over you. Saying those words and believe in them with all your faith will clear those energies away. You get me? And there's better ways. Damn, I'm already 15 minutes long. I'm talking this video. I think I'm gonna end it already because it's too long. But yeah, my pure energy healing was amazing. I learned a lot about energy, and I have a lot more to talk about. Like, I just noticed it's 15 minutes. I've been talking for so long and I didn't even notice. But yeah, I have a lot to talk about, but this is only gonna be probably part one of my pure energy healing. I just got done healing yesterday, and it went great. I healed my grandma, and she felt way better, and her knees felt much better walking because she had a lot of pain in her knees. And after I healed them, she felt better, like she could walk around and more joyful, more energized. And today I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 more healings, and it's just gonna continue like that, bro. And I'm just gonna get better and better. And who knows? Maybe I'll be the next, pure energy healing healer, or I don't know. But I don't really go with that ego stuff. I just want to help people, and I just want to heal myself and heal this world, because this is why I came to this world, to help it vibrate higher. And if you're watching this, you are too. You're here to raise the vibration, and that's why you're watching this video. And if you watch for this long, then thank yourself for your mind being stronger than anything else, because it takes a lot for somebody to watch these type of videos than to go watch something they have no point and no matter in their progress of their journey. So thank yourself so much, and I'm very grateful for you and you guys for supporting me and for cheering me on and telling me to keep going. That means a lot to me, like it really does. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Peace, love, and namaste. Almost 9 out.